Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. As you know, this is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, which would be much appreciated, you already know what to do. So today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the newly released Snow White Series 3 Ily 4Ever doll, and I want to count it as Series 3 because I count the first one to be the Shop Disney one, the original one. Then the second series would be the one released by JAKKS Pacific, and then this is the third wave. With a lot of fashion and accessory packs in between that I still need to catch up with because I was supposed to be reviewing all of them somewhere over the summer, but then I lost someone very special and that got me interrupted at the time, but I will catch up with that. For now, I will be reviewing every single release of this third wave, and as always, I try to make it a very comprehensive, detailed review of not just like the doll and the accessories and the fashion pieces, but also I have attempted, at least in the past, to try it on different dolls from different franchises such as Bratz, Barbie, Rainbow High, Monster High, etc. Because I think that this Disney bonding could definitely feel quite versatile when it comes to dolls, and I think that in this way right now I'm going to do it in two parts. So the part one is going to be just the review, the unboxing and the review of this doll like in detail, and then I will make a part two in which I will, try to dress all these different dolls with the very same pieces, and you can see how everything that's here could look for the other dolls. So this is the box we're so used to. It has like the minimal design, the inspired by Snow White here. Now I have, okay, the one thing I'm not like super cheerful about is that the face molds have been reused like now 3 times for every single one, counting that the Jack specific ones also use those face molds but without the acrylic insert eyes, and I wish they would give us a bit more of diversity if that can be possible. But I'm not mad because we have like different versions of the same sort of like molds that we got in previous releases. Now, this original doll was the one that was included as inspired by Jasmine, and since the moment I opened my Shop Disney box and I just saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, I think she's my favorite now. Although I will also be reviewing the Bambi inspired one by Jack Pacific, which is very sweet, and I will be doing that in the following days. But anyway, that is a fun fact. Then over here we have the Ily 4Ever logo. We have the picture of Snow White. And then everything is like really nicely displayed. The doll, right over there we seem to have like a snack bag of some sort. I was like very confused when I was just looking at it, and then the balloon with the new surprises, and I'm really looking forward to have churros, because churros is like my number one thing when I'm at a Disney park. So let's have fingers crossed. But anyway, as I will be reviewing so many things, hopefully I will get the churros. So anyway, and this is like the side. It's the same sketch drawing of Snow White that we've seen before for the Ily 4Ever line, and then right over here we have our character that has been inspired by it. It's more like the wicked or the evil queen in a way than Snow White, which is a very dark twist I love. Same as like for Ursula, or I think it's been very clever because we've already got two different Snow White plus fashion pack stuff, and these like evil queen, it was very much needed. And then as part of the background, we can see what appears to be the Cinderella's castle from um, Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, which is a little bit confusing because on the back we find the whole group, and they appear like, I would swear that is Disneyland, like Southern California Disneyland. I think that's the main street and the train station right there. I don't think that one is the one in Orlando. And then right over here, we can also spot the Sleeping Beauty castle. So they really had the two backdrops and they mix them up. And this one is very colorful because it will include like a glow in the dark aspect. All of them have like streaks of color in their hair. And yes, I was just saying, we have the Tiana one that was the previous Little Mermaid or Ariel one. Then we have Sleeping Beauty, Snow White. That was the previous Jasmine one. Then we have the new Elsa one, which I love, and my goodness, I mean, I love them all. I really love them all, but Sven, maybe. I mean, this will come to him anyway. So this is the Elsa one, and that was the previous Snow White. Then right over here we have a Belle inspired one that was the previous Cinderella one, and then we have the Ariel one that is a bit more like Ursula as well, and this was the first Tiana one, I would say. Right? No, this was the Belle inspired one. I'm so sorry. And this was the Snow White. This is Rapunzel coded now, and it was the original Snow White girl. And then here we have the boy. It seems like we've gotten three different boys in just like a very quick amount of time, and that is why it feels a bit weird. We originally got the Aladdin inspired by Aladdin one, and then we got different fashion packs, and then we also got the Christmas Main Street USA themed one, and then we have this one inspired by not other than Sven, which is a little bit random, especially taking into, I mean, I know that Frozen is, it's, you know, it's huge, but you know, from the pool of all the male different characters that could have been chosen from the Disney franchise, I feel like Sven feels a bit lazy in a way, even though I feel like, okay, the character is hilarious as such, is a moose, right? I mean, it could have been Olaf, or definitely it could have been Hercules, it could have been so many other characters. Also, I think it would be so cool for the future because this line has endless possibilities, in my opinion. And so I really hope that they will create fashion packs and fashion accessories and different dolls that would be not gender specific in a way. That is, we could have fashion pieces inspired by the Evil Queen or Ursula or Snow White or Cinderella, whatever, for the guys and vice versa. And I think that the stuff that comes with the guys, it's very easy transferable to the girls, but the other way around is a little bit more difficult. But I would love to see that as well in the near future, and so yeah, the possibilities are endless. Anyway, so here we have these, and it says show off the Snow White in you with Disney Ily 4Ever. And right now I will be taking the doll out of the box and we're going to explore all her details up close. Alright, so here we have the inner packaging with the backdrop, and we can see this beautiful image, but I'm a little bit conflicted because I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Cinderella's castle or it's just like a fantasy reinterpretation of that castle and the one that we can see every time we have the intro of a Disney movie. That is like a mashed up kind of thing I'm feeling here. I don't know, but I think it was worth mention, and it's a really nice piece of backdrop. Alright, so here we have everything out of the box, and I'm just so in love. I really am. So, okay, let's get into it. Right. So we have this beautiful reinterpretation of the inspired by Jasmine doll, and this time around, she has, I would say she has like a better um, hair fiber. I would say probably the previous one was very like polypropylene like, but this one feels at least like nylon. I don't know, it's softer, but it could be like the um, softer wave as opposed to like the curlier hairstyle that the previous one was sporting. And I love the way they've added this streak of red hair. I think it's just a single one. No, it has more on the back, but from the front you can see the one going down, and that daring look into her eyes is just so awesome. I think it's a very sweet character, but then this one is like very daring looking, and that is something I very much like. The bright blue eyes. Then we have like a coral, deep red, like it's a deep coral red lip color, and then something so cool. It's the added makeup on one of the sides. Well, first of all, I think that these dolls have more makeup than the previous ones. There's a little bit of like a nice shadow that has a bit of like a coral salmon color, as well as a bit of like a gold highlighter. And then I love the way the eyebrows are positioned. And then we have these really cool makeup patch with the apples and all in one of the cheeks. That is just so cool, and it's something I very very much like from this series. Now she's wearing the Mickey or Minnie ears with the poison apples, and that is just so cool. And this one will definitely glow in the dark, and it's been painted to perfection in my opinion. Now moving down, well, she also came with these glasses which are like um, you know actual glasses to see through, not just like shades. And that's very nice that they're including such things for the characters, because, well, for once I use glasses and so many other people, and I think she looks very very cute. So we've transformed her from punk looking to like a little bit like nerdy in a way, but in the best possible way. And so I love the glasses in black. Now what else? Okay, so we got this bag, which is very, I would say it's like very contemporary, but it's also like giving me a lot of like early 2000 vibes. The color, the clear plastic, it has two handles and it opens like so. It has a bit of a slit there, and there's a textured apple. And yeah, I love the color. It's like very like it's like poison. And then very interesting piece right here, we have what appears to be a bag for snack, a very healthy snack this time around, because we've been getting a lot of sugary snacks, but this is something so cool. And again, it reminds me of the one that came with Claudine Wolf as the core refresh doll. She came with a sandwich, and then the core refresh Dracula came with the bento box. And so this is something so cool. I mean, it cannot be open or anything, but it's just something really nice to come with. So again, the hair, this is how it looks from the back. It's a little bit like box hair, but it's definitely softer. I would have to compare it with the Jack specific one, but I think they might have chosen a better fiber. And again, like the combination of blonde and red is just so amazing. Then this doll comes with this pair of earrings. Let's try to see if I can focus very well. They're removable, and they are supposed to resemble little heart keys, which is a very interesting it's a very interesting concept. And here you can see the makeup a little bit better. So I love the transition of different colors. I love the blush. I love the lip color. I love just like, I love everything about this doll and about all the other dolls from this line, I'm pretty sure. So I can't wait. And then as another piece of jewelry, we have this bracelet, which is like the dagger going through the heart. And I think this is very twisted and I love it. It's really nicely sculpted and really nicely painted and secured with an elastic band right there. And then the main fashion piece is this dress that I love the construction of it. I think it's just something so different, definitely coming from Disney, but it's just like very different. It's something that I would definitely associate with Shadow High from Rainbow High, from the good old times of Rainbow and Shadow High, that now I look at with nostalgia. But the construction has like this sort of like band that would act as a choker, even though it's connected to the dress, and then it has mesh short sleeves, and then it's like a faux two layers with the the layer that's like at the bottom. It has the mesh material as well, and it's a very soft fabric. Then we have this print in which we can see the poison apple, and it's been very cleverly done with the silhouette of Snow White, just holding the apple there. And then we can read queen and poisonous, which is so cool, and it velcros on the back. So I really can't wait to try this dress on different dolls, really, because I think it's definitely one of my favorites from the whole Ily 4Ever universe. And then moving down, we can see a new sculpt for the shoes, and I love them so much as well because they have a bit of like a platform here, which is different to what we've seen before. They're black. I love a black shoe, and then the soles are gold, and then we have like a little charm of an apple, and it's textured to be like an animal print, and it has like the cords and the zippers. I love these shoes so much. Well, here there's a little bit of like a manufactured extra bit of paint, but that could easily be removed with help. And then the points of articulation are exactly the same as the ones that came from the shop Disney First Wave. So we have rotational for the head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and then hip. That has not been improved in the way of like sitting down, but then we have the double jointed knee and the ankle. That is cool. And now the second fashion piece that we have here is this parka, which I love as well because it has this very interesting military, almost like khaki color, and the cut of it is also really interesting as well with the faux. I already cut the little tag so it wouldn't be as bulky, but we have the buttons, and it's a really nice interesting shade. It has that dark twist to it that I love, and so it has like well, I would say 2/4 length sleeves, and then it's quite long. And is this like a functional? No, this isn't a functional pocket, but anyway, the construction is very interesting. The material is soft. It's a little bit because it could also be like a windbreaker jacket. It's a bit too thin, but it's not see-through, so that's pretty cool. And I love the sketch of Snow White there, in a way. So it has like the poison color, and then we have the depiction of Snow White. And then here we have the balloon, and we're just about to reveal what's inside. So let's see, because I am very excited about this one. Well, about the new treats. So we have the legend right here, in which we can find, I will show you all the different ones that we can find in this series 3. They've all been changed. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. I love the pizza with the Mickey shaped pepperonis. Then we have um, a cookie, the churros, which I love, some more cookies. Then we have the apples, but this time are mini themed. Then we have a mini waffle, and the previous time I think it was like a Mickey waffle. Then we have two ice cream sandwiches. We have a popsicle of Mickey Mouse. We have a new reinterpretation or new recolored of the sweets. We have more like treats of some sorts and texture. We have like this icicle, and we have two donuts. So this is everything that we can get. I'm very excited about the pizza and the churros, and then I will love everything else, but let's see. So, are you ready for it? Okay, so it comes wrapped in this paper. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I got the pizza. So this is like my well, I would say in between the churros and the pizza, I really wanted these two too much. So I'm really happy that I got the pizza slice in the first go. So this is the little treat, not so healthy, but then we have the healthy alternative. So clever girl. And now what I will do is I will try the parka onto the doll, and I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is the final shot, and I've already tried the parka jacket on her, and I think it looks amazing. I really feel like these two pieces outfit is just like out of this world, and it's something that we needed, and it's less sweetie and adorable. Is more like a wicked attempt, and that is something I very, very, very much like, especially for Halloween, but anyway, all year round. And as you can see, it's very interesting because it's like two-thirds for the sleeves, and it's pretty big. And so I think this might also serve for the boys for sure. And then the dress is it's one of my favorite pieces, and the trainers with the heel as well. I mean, very, very interesting. And the 2000s, early 2000s retro or vintage little bag, clear bag, and then the slice of pizza, everything. I love it so, so very much. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have and it's been helpful, well, don't forget to give me a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, I will try to get back to all of you, and there will be so much more coming up in no time, but I am just going to give you a sneak peek. I will be unboxing the new Mirabelle fashion pack next, and I will probably have it uploaded by tomorrow. So anyway, for now, again, I hope you've enjoyed it. You take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.